to the Bible.
Oh, wow.
Buts and ands and
Oh,
ifs.
conjunctions.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Let's talk about that. And Katie, sometimes.
Depends.
It depends.
Oh my gosh, butts.
I was going to make that connection.
I thought it different.
Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. It is Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, buts and the ands and the ifs and the ors, they're all good. Here's James talking about, our tongue and about our mind and our heart have to match and good works. Because of faith in Jesus, we have salvation and good works. So it just amazes me. He leaves the good stuff to the end. He says, but the wisdom from above. Now, we're talking about Jesus. We're talking about his knowledge imparted on us. And when we have that knowledge, when we use it for the right time, for the right purpose, for the right reason, then it's called wisdom. And we have to do that in God's authority and God's humbleness and help us to be like Jesus, a servant to all. So, but the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. So, it really packs this for us. Pure. So, a pure mindset, a pure motive, a pure idea of bringing people to Jesus without us shoving it down their throat and yelling at them and throwing the book at them. Then peaceable. A lot of the Bible, New Testament talks about being peaceful, respectful, when you're, as long as it depends on you to be peace at everybody. We just have these Christians sometimes in their mentality that they just go for the throat. And that's not what God tells us to do when we're talking to people, even with our own kind, even with other Christians. We backstab each other or gossip about each other. We're supposed to be peaceful with each other. And then gentle, not overbearing, open to reason. I love that one. It's very logical. If you look at the Bible, there's a lot of logic in it. Like step 1, step 2, step 3, and it's logically this. And people don't realize that. They think, oh, you're going to just throw your brain away and you're not going to think when you're a Christian. Well, I hate to tell you, but if you read the Bible, it's very logical. It's very step-oriented. And then full of mercy. God says he accepts mercy more than sacrifice. He accepts mercy more than judgment. And you have mercy right now. You're alive. You're breathing. And that's God's mercy. And then he says good fruits, good actions, good things that come out of a pure mind and a peaceful mind and a gentle mind. And impartial. So everybody should be hearing about Jesus. Everybody should be with your kindness and your pure and your open to reason. And sincere, not like faking it. People can smell fakeness miles away. And hopefully you're sincere. And then he says this, and then here's another and. And a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. We got to come back to that. We got to come back to that Christians are peaceful, that we're respectful, that we're open to reason, that we show mercy. And if we do those things, our tongue's going to follow, our mind's going to follow, our actions are going to follow, our words are going to follow. If we just are peaceful in what we say and what we do and how we do it for God's glory. So now, do we mess up? Yes. God is a forgiving God and compassionate and merciful God. But we don't want to live in that mess up. Okay, we don't want to live in that world that we are angry at each other and gossip and hurt each other. We want to get better with God's Holy Spirit. So my encouragement for today is sow righteousness in your life with peace, and things will progress. I love you. Jesus love you too. You have a great, what is it again?
It is Tuesday.
Tuesday. Goodbye.